The G77's high-level panel on the future of South-South cooperation wrapped up their talks in Fiji on Thursday, with participants expressing a firm commitment to the principles of South-South cooperation and to sharing best practices and experiences to promote international development in countries across the global South.
South-South cooperation is a key element in the development agenda of our countries. It is imperative that we construct a strong platform for ourselves, harnessing political will as we move forward.
The meeting ended as it began, with Fijian pomp and circumstance designed to make the visitors feel welcomed. The closing featured a full military parade, recreating the thin red line action in the Crimean War, along with a ceremonial flag lowering. This display marked a sincere gesture of thanks from a grateful host nation.
What we are very committed to as chair is not just to hold the ball safely, to have safe hands for the year that we are in the chair, but also to progress the various issues that need progressing for the G77 while we're in the chair. So this was one of the opportunities which we saw to take things forward in 2013.
An ambitious meeting aiming to enhance South-South cooperation across a wide variety of topics. Speakers, who met informally and interactively, addressed a broad range of issues. Among them was climate change and how southern countries, despite not being directly responsible for the problem, can work with the North to adapt.
As we look within the South to find maybe the initial kickstart to try to fund this essential development for adaptation and mitigation, that will in a way trigger an automatic response, from the North, the developed countries, to come forward and to really understand the realities.
Another major issue was finance. As the world remains gripped in financial uncertainty, southern countries cannot take aid from cash-strapped northern states for granted. It will be necessary for the South to work together to overcome this challenge and ensure that they have the resources necessary to provide for their people.
What we agreed to in these sessions is to ensure that our agendas become clearer and bigger on the global stage. And we look forward to the combined presentation when the foreign ministers gather later on this year.
Panelists also agreed on the importance of making sure that people know about the work that they are undertaking, and that the media can be used to spread new ideas and best practices across borders instantaneously.
They all realize the importance of having a platform, a network that will be able then to share these best practices and bring this to the awareness of the member state of the G77. So I'm glad that the importance in the member that participating in this panel highlighted the importance of media in order for us to bring more awareness at the global level.
Across these topics and many more like them, there was a general sense throughout the panel that the South, while continuing to cooperate with Northern partners, will have to work together and take on greater responsibility to stimulate development across all countries of the G77.
The message out of this conference is that we, the developing countries, must galvanize ourselves, put our resources behind to make the transfer of such solutions or technologies on a South-to-South basis possible.
As presidents, prime ministers, and other high-level guests leave Fiji, they do so with confidence that their discussions here will lead to a strengthening of South-South cooperation and greater solidarity for all the countries throughout the developing world. Reporting from Natadola Bay, Fiji, I'm Connor Schratz for South-South News.